Hi everybody, welcome to Train to Hunt. My name is Kenton Claremont. I'm the owner of Train to Hunt. And I want to answer a very common question among people who are interested in knowing what the Train to Hunt programming is all about. And the number one question I get is, what kind of equipment do I need to get started on your program? Well, I have all the equipment that I have right here in front of me, and I'm going to go over it piece by piece. Some of it's really simple and easy to get, and some of it's going to cost a little bit more, and you can prioritize in your budget what you want to get first, what you want to get last. I will show you exactly what I got first and what I got last, just to give you an idea about what's going to be easy on your checkbook to the stuff that's going to cost the most. So here we go. The first thing you'll need is your hunting pack. Now most of you out there, if you've heard of Train to Hunt, you're probably a hunter. You probably already have yourself a pack. I would advise you guys to make sure that you're getting a pack that fits, a pack that's easy to pack, weight around, something that's going to be comfortable, something you can spend a lot of time in, because it's going to be something we're going to be utilizing a lot in the workouts, because it's something that we utilize a ton in the backcountry. If the more weight in this, the better, because weight in your pack is a sign of success in the mountains. So we're going to be spending a lot of time in your pack. So get one that fits, get one that's comfortable. The second thing I would prioritize is a sandbag. Okay, this is just a dry bag that I picked up at, I think, REI. It's by Seal Line, or this one's Sea to Summit. You can get Seal Line. This is a 20-liter bag. It's a 50-pound bag. They're somewhere between 20 and 30 bucks. You can get them on Amazon, and they're really, really tough bags. You can fill them with rocks or sand or anything that's that will put weight in your pack. I really like them too because they're a lot more like dead weight. Rather than putting a big rock in your pack, this isn't going to dig into your back. It's going to be something that you're going to be able to throw over your shoulder, put in your pack, carry during your runs, that kind of thing. So get a couple different sizes sandbags. One lighter, one heavier. You know kind of about what weight you're going to be using, but I have a 50, a 70, and a 120-pound sandbag. Here's the other type of sandbag that I use that has handles. This one I use a lot more when I'm doing like my sandbag front squats and back squats and sandbag ground to overhead. It's just a little bit easier. It has handles. And it weighs a little bit more than the other one. But sandbags are definitely something that you want to put high on the list. Probably the number one thing you want to buy when you're purchasing your equipment. The next thing I would buy is probably a set of dumbbells. Alright? I have one set of dumbbells. They're 35 pounds. They're really diverse. I can do pretty much anything with them, from shoulder press to cleans to kettlebell swings. All kinds of stuff I can do with these dumbbells. So get yourself just a good set of dumbbells. Get on Craigslist. People are probably going to be giving them away at the beginning of the year. Probably right now. Most people are just collecting dust in their garage somewhere. The next thing I would get on the list is a medicine ball. This is a Dynamax ball, but you can get medicine balls at Dick's Sporting Goods, pretty much any sporting goods store now. But get yourself at least one good medicine ball, somewhere between 10 and 20 pounds. If you're a big strong guy or strong girl, you want to use a 20-pounder. Most of the time we're using these to do our medicine ball push-ups or our wall balls, or we're doing a variety of exercises. Sometimes we'll throw it over our shoulder and run with it, but a medicine ball is a really good tool to have. The next thing I get is, make sure you get a jump rope. This one I got off a Rogue. It's a wire rope. They're a lot easier to handle and easier to learn the jump rope technique when you have a really good jump rope, one that fits you the right length. It should, when you step on it with one foot, it should come up to about the middle of your chest. This one you'll notice is a little bit too long for me, but it should come to about the middle of your chest here. I have some hose here that I warm up my shoulders, rotator cuff, I would get a good set of bands. I have mine coming, but get yourself a good set of bands, something that's really lightweight, like a red, a green, a blue, a black, something that you can warm up really good with, and sometimes it can assist you in some of the exercises. So get yourself a set of bands. It's great for stretching and warming up. Some of the luxury items, like a kettlebell. A kettlebell is something that is a great tool to have for kettlebell swings, for shoulder presses. You can basically use anything that you can use dumbbells for, you can use kettlebells for. So you can decide for yourself whether you want to get a kettlebell or dumbbells. But both of them for the train to hunt programming, you can use, they're interchangeable basically. For the strength portion of the train to hunt programming, you're going to have an Olympic bar and some weights. Now I went out and purchased a package from Rogue that had an Olympic bar, 365 pounds of rubber weights, this squat rack behind me here that includes the pull-up bar. I like the Rogue because it's adjustable, because I have the pull-up bar built right into it, so I don't have to go get a separate system for my pull-ups and my toes to bar and my knees to elbows and all the things that we do on a bar. It also included a set of gymnastics rings, which is something that we'll use occasionally with ring push-ups, ring dips. Some of you animals out there will be doing muscle-ups. I also got 4 kettlebells in my kit. So you can get on Rogue and kind of check out what packages they have. I think this kit cost me like $2,300 bucks, so it was a little bit of a blow to the checkbook, but it's something that's going to last me, I hope, the next 10 years before I have to start looking at maybe replacing some of this equipment. If you want to do a little cheaper than I did, I guarantee you can find an Olympic bar and some of these steel weights out there. You know, these are, again, sitting in people's basements, and they are probably putting it on Craigslist. Hey, if you come get it, you can have it. That's where I got this particular weight right here, was from somebody who was just taking up room in their garage, and they were wanting to park their car in the garage for the winter. So I went and picked up, I think, 200 or 300 pounds of weight and just took it out of his garage. You will definitely want to have a target on hand and a place to shoot. Now I understand not everybody has the luxury of being able to step out their front door and shoot their bow, or even, you know, go into their basement and shoot in their basement. But if you can find even a place that you can shoot 10 feet, 15 feet, we do have a lot of workouts that we'll do exercises A, B, and C, and then catch our breath, take a shot, and then do exercises A, B, and C, catch our breath, take a shot. We like to simulate hunting scenarios where we're doing maybe a belly crawl and then taking a shot, or getting our heart rate up in some instances and taking a shot, just so that we can get used to shooting under different conditions, different circumstances, so that when time comes in the field, we're ready. We've been there, we've done that. We'll also do a lot of draw and holds for 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 2 minutes, and then take that shot, just to get that muscle memory, and again, to put ourselves in scenarios where we may be faced with that exact scenario out in the field, and it's not the first time we've done it. The other thing that you'll want to do is you'll want to invest in some sort of a box, or I just use my rubber weights as a box to jump up on, step up on, but we do a lot of step ups and box jumps to simulate climbing uphill, because a lot of us don't have the luxury of stepping outside of our door and running up a really super steep hill. So we simulate that with box step ups, box jumps, box mountain climbers, those types of things. So anything that you can find to step up on, it's real simple to buy a piece of plywood and build a box. Again, I just stack up my rubber weights. Some of you may have cinder blocks or blocks of wood that are standing around. I would just say, be cautious of what you're stepping up on. You want it to be nice and stable. You don't want to be taking a tumble and getting hurt. That would kind of defeat the purpose of training for your sport. Let's see. The last thing, I guess, would be the tire. If you get just a regular tire, you notice this is just a regular old car tire, and then a length of chain about 2 feet long and a C-clip that goes around the tire, C-clip it together, and then some rope. This is for our tire drags. Now, some of you may be saying a car tire is not going to be nearly enough weight for me to be dragging. I'll be able to drag it way too easy. The nice thing about tires is that we can always just add weight to them by taking your dumbbells and placing them in there, or your kettlebells, or a sandbag, or whatever, and it makes it a little bit heavier. So I would say grab a tire that you know you'll be able to drag and you can add weight to, but you'll be able to drag it by itself no matter what. Better that than run into like a 1 mile tire drag and your tire is just too big and there's just no way that you can drag it the whole distance. So get a small tire, a length of chain, a C-clip, and a length of rope, and you're going to have your tire drag. Cool. Alright guys, so there you have it. All this equipment you see, I probably have about $3,000 wrapped up into my workout equipment, including my pack. So start accumulating this stuff and get after it. If you have any other questions, don't be afraid to email me at kenton@trainthehunt.com. Thanks guys.